Okay, so recently I came across this YouTuber called New, and I saw his list of characters he would want in Marvel Rivals, and I thought, let me make my own list, because I think I have some cool characters in my list that I want to do, and some cool ideas as well. So, also, if any NetEase developers are seeing this, and they want to take my ideas, please do so. I think I got some really cool ideas.
Citizens of the planet Earth, it is I, Galactus!
Now I know a lot of comic readers. Oh shit! I know a lot of comic readers are gonna be like, "Wait, but Galactus is so OP to be in this fucking game. Plus, he's fucking huge as shit." Well, he can also fucking size his strength to be like a normal human, right? His main ability would be like kind of similar to Magneto's, but instead of being like an AOE, it would be like a laser that they could shoot through crowds of people, and I'll call that like the cosmic ray. It has like a meter of about up to 20 meters, same as Magneto. It does good amount of damage, but your main use is just to like go and shoot like straight to like kind of like Storm, right? But and similar to Sue Storm, Galactus could put up force fields that last instead of 300, let's give it 500 health, and he has two of these. And if both of them break, it's on like a 10-second cooldown. Right? So that would be his left trigger. Okay, so his right click, as people would say, would be like he can grab stuff since he has telekinesis powers. He can grab stuff like only destructible, only if you're near destructible environment. He could grab it and just throw it at people, and it would do decent damage. But it won't be. But it would be like a good way to change the environment and whatnot. And for his last ability, he's gonna be able to do like he's gonna have like an indicator like similar to Magneto's, and when it's fully up, his cosmic ray is gonna turn into a cosmic like boom, and then just alright, it's gonna work similar to Magneto, right? So basically Galactus is gonna be a like similar to Magneto, but at the same time also like a Sue Storm. Now his ultimate, this is the fun part. His ultimate is gonna be like a Jeff ultimate, right? Where he gets to put like an AOE, right? You get to see this, right? And the people that are in here, it's gonna work similar to the Jeff, right? But he can't heal nor deal damage. If you are eaten, he eats you. You basically get put in. He just eats you, and the more he eats people, the more shield he gets. And yeah, that's basically Galactus' whole kit that I thought about. But if you guys think that's too OP, let me know. I would like to see you guys' ideas for Galactus as well. I would see he would have like a team up if Silver Surfer was in the game, or maybe even Franklin Richards was in the game. He would definitely have like a team up with one of those two as like Harold and Master, or Richards and Harold, right? So that would be really cool. Okay, Sabretooth. I want Sabretooth to be a mix of Black Panther and Captain America. Now, before you guys hear and be like, that shit's so broken, alright? For starters, he's gonna have a health of 450 HP. I know as a tank it's gonna seem a little bit, but you understand why. Alright, so he's gonna have the same passive as Wolverine, where once he like dies the first time he reaches, it's literally gonna work the exact same, alright? Now, the reason why I want him to be as Black Panther is because he's literally more animalistic, and he only cares about killing people than Logan, alright? So this honestly makes a great concept. So he's gonna have like this tornado kick, like similar to Black Panther, where he spins around, and he's probably gonna take a voice line, Fang over Fang, maybe, I don't know, who knows. But is it gonna leave a mark, right? And he could dash through those, but the mark is only accessible when he's doing the tornado kick. Only if you hit them. So if you only have like one of these tornado kicks, right? And it's on a 7 and then 9-second cooldown. And if you don't hit it, then you're cooked. You're defied, buddy. Alright. So he's gonna also have like a rage meter like a Wolverine, but once his rage meter is up, he's gonna be able to throw like X slashes. At his like final hit. Well, that seems broken, but he's gonna need it because he's only a 450 character, a melee character. Okay, so Sabretooth's ultimate is gonna be basically an enhanced version of him, where he just goes fucking crazy. Instead of like the tornado kicks that we're talking about, he gets 3 of these, right? He gets 3 of these. The transformation is gonna do like a little startup animation, right? He gets 3 of these tornado kicks, and his normal DPS does with the normal thing on the X mark, projectiles, to do his ultimate and do all his weird tech. So it's literally high. Sabretooth is gonna be high risk but high reward type of tank. But he could die really quick though because he only has like 450 health and he does not gain no shield while doing none of his attacks. Alright, so he is gonna be one hell of a force to be reckoned with. Oh, he also has like a thing where he has no team up, but instead of a team up, I feel like he should do like more damage to Wolverine because, you know, he's like his arch nemesis. Because which I know it's gonna sound weird because it's gonna be like, oh, but he's just like a counterpick to Wolverine, right? Or maybe he just like, I thought about this, but then people are gonna be like, man, like, oh, you just counterpick to Wolverine. But like it should be like that because he's like in the comics, he's like such a he literally has like a weird tradition, bro, where like he just kills off motherfucking Logan's like imagine like Logan has like a happy family, right? This motherfucker Sabretooth just comes in, fucking kills the whole family and leaves Logan by himself. Like that's why I want him like kind of be like let's see, like to all melee characters he has like a 5%. For his passive, he has a 5%. Actually, no, that would mean he has 2 passives. Wait, does Wolverine have 2 passives? Okay, he does. Wait, okay, so let's give him 3 passives, alright? He has 5% on melee characters that are named Wolverine, alright? Just a tiny bit, okay? A tiny bit, alright? Let's help him out, alright? But I want him like to be a fun thing, like a fun rivalry towards Wolverine. That's literally my whole concept for Sabretooth. So next up is gonna be America Chavez. So I think for her I'm gonna make her DPS. Now she's gonna have 275. Alright, hear me out. She's gonna have 275. Her basic attack is gonna be like similar to Psylocke, right? But instead of being multiple attacks, it's just one giant star. But it behaves like similar. You see how it behaves like similar to Psylocke, but without the burst, like do. And she's gonna have like 12 of these, right? But they don't deal too much damage. Why not? All right, cool. So similar to Star-Lord, she's gonna have like this flying ability, right? Because she could fly, right? But instead of like doing like a jetpack and whatnot, she's gonna boost, like jump in the air. She's gonna have like a startup where she jumps in the air, where it goes something like this, right? And then she could fly, right? So one of her power-ups is like a dash, right? But not really, like magic. But instead of like being like just like a dash like this, it's gonna be like a punch dash. So it's gonna be like a super punch, right? Alright, that she could go into. She could do the super punch while grounded, but it's most likely gonna be used with her up in the air, like, you know, like just like that, right? Just imagine like something like this, right? Just like menacingly. She could charge up this punch for bonus damage. But one unique thing I want to do is with the destructive environment, right? Let's say there's an enemy right here, right behind us, right? If the enemy dies, right, and you go like this, but if the enemy dies based on your attack, it destroys like it leaves like a star shape, and it destroys the wall, and forcing the enemy to like go through multiple walls if there's like another destroyable wall right there. But the idea is to get like a star shape, right? And then let's say like the body's right here, it's like gonna be like a ragdoll just sitting there. I think it would be so funny, especially if like you're a healer and you're trying to heal your team. You're like, oh my god, I'm healing my team. Oh my god, I'm healing my team, right? And you just see your Doctor Strange just you know. I think that would be super fun. Then her other ability, and for her final ability, she could use teleports, but it's not gonna be for like the whole team like a Doctor Strange. It's just gonna be for herself. But yeah, she could do something like a teleport, place her teleport. But yeah, she can move around, and they're gonna be on like a 20-second cooldown. Yeah, because they're just teleports, right? It's just gonna be only for her, and she only has one. Oh, she also has like a team up with Doctor Strange where he also gets like a teleport just for himself, but it's gonna be like a star shape. So yeah, and that's also, so he's gonna get 2 teleports if America Chavez is in the game, right? I forgot to mention her ultimate, but her ultimate is gonna be like in the game Valorant, where there's this like a thing called ISO, where he like selects a player to isolate in a 1v1, right? It's gonna work similar to her, but I want to have the startup animation as like the Sue Storm startup animation for the ult. Whoever's the first person to enter the little bubble, it locks them in that bubble space, and you're teleported into that bubble space to defeat that one-on-one person. And if you defeat that person, you get all your cooldowns reset for 100 abilities, and you get 100 plus overshield. But if you lose, you just die and the other person's scratch free. Alright?
I am a shapeshifter, an outcast, even among mutants trusted by no one. I don't have a life of my own. I just steal little bits from other people's lives. But that's how I survive.
I know we got like a copy of people's ultimate and whatnot, right? But Mystique's literally whole thing is to copy people, right? So what I like to do instead, make her ultimate to copy people, right? She could use like her primary fires, but she can't use none of the abilities, right? Basically, what I'm trying to say is she's gonna be able to disguise as the person, and similar to the Hulk, when he has his she could be able to perform like a takedown, right? Similar to this, right? But they can't be healed out of it, and they can't take more damage. They could only take the damage from the ultimate when she does it. So it'll be like a good assassin pick, right? Another thing for her to be an assassin, Punisher is, so y'all know Punisher's little thing where you could see people through abilities and whatnot. Her passive is basically gonna cancel that out. So instead of you seeing the Mystique, you won't be able to see her. Now you were saying, but this only counts Punisher. Once there's more characters added to this, there's definitely gonna be like a Daredevil where he could see through walls and have wall hacks. So for sure he's definitely gonna cancel like a Daredevil or one. She's gonna cancel a Daredevil. She's gonna have like an SMG, right? Just spraying, right? She's also gonna have like a knife that she could switch to, right? I don't know. I've been debating this. Fuck it. Okay. So her knife is similar gonna work to Black Widow's thing, where she could like hit you with it and then come back and hit you with it again, right? But you could mark like similar people, so she could be like, okay, I got you, but I'm also gonna get your boyfriend right here and then just fucking fuck you up as well. So yeah, the initial is gonna be like a stun, but she only could do it 2 people, right? She can't stun more than 2 people, so that's gonna be a cap. It's gonna be like a similar stun to Black Widow's. It's just like an initial stun, not gonna be like a long stun like a Mantis State or whatnot. It just so like the second attack is gonna be her just throwing the knife and he does more bonus damage, right, towards them. So yeah, kind of like a Jeff thing, like where she could just like move around like this. She can't heal like Jeff. She's like a DPS, but she could just move around quicker, similar to this, right?
Your actions in this era have destroyed my empire, Captain. Ending your life is the first step in restoring it.
Next up is gonna be King the Conqueror. He's gonna have 2 guns, all right. One is for his DPS, and another one he has to switch for his heals. All right, so kind of like similar to Rocket, but he has like 2 guns, all right. One of his abilities is for himself to like cover. So you know how Rocky has a thing and he can hover. He can just do that, all right. And because he's from, I'm tired of all these like fucking ults where they get passive. They just get fucking healing towards their fucking team, right? I'm tired of this shit, right? So what I thought about King the Conqueror, since he's most known to manipulate time and whatnot in the comic, I thought, you know what? Let's do like a Storm, right? Her ult is basically like a radius, and any people that are in that radius, whether you're in an ult or not, you go similar to the Magic team up. It's gonna be like a 5 to where you were 5 seconds ago. You teleport there. and any teammates get 200 bonus shield, and enemies don't take damage at all, but they reset their precision. So pretty much it's gonna be literally a strategist ult. You just, if you were far away from the team and you ulted, let's say you're Cloak and Dagger ult and you had your last thing, well, sorry to say that, but you wasted that last recharge of like the last spin, right? His passive, after he's done shooting, let's say like reload, he's gonna flex like a little bit of his body, and with his final bullet he's gonna do like a little electricity thing, right? But it's gonna go through multiple people, and if there's only one person, it's gonna do a little bit damage, and it's only with his damage. With his heals, he's just gonna be purely healing. All right, and for his RB ability, it's gonna be like a healing orb, or like a healing bomb, right? It's gonna be similar to like a Jeff bubble, right? But it's gonna detonate for like after a second, and people who are near it, they get healing and a little tiny movement boost like Jeff.
What?
I refuse to do any more work while you demean me.
All right. I'm sorry. Chill out.
Also, I want one of those delicious treats in that bag.
Except it's gonna be Cosmo, the dog. So Cosmo is gonna be like another pet, right? He's mostly known to. No, she's mostly known. I forgot, it's a girl. She's mostly known to like be with the Guardians and whatnot, right? So what I want, you know how Jeff spits, right? I want her to be Bark, since she's like a telepath. So bark, 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 bark. It's gonna be like a sound wave, like this, but just like a sound wave. One of her abilities could also be like a Sue Storm, where one of her barks could be like a slowdown, but it doesn't deal any damage. It's just like it's gonna be like a massive slowdown to that singular person. Or if it hits more than a single person, it's gonna be 2 people or like 3. Max it out at 3, because that'll be pretty annoying to deal with. Or actually max it out at 2. But yeah. And for like her, this is gonna, for her left trigger is gonna be a orb similar to like the Lunar Snow, but it could splash, or the effect at initial impact, but it's gonna stay there. But if the enemy goes into near it, they can't use they get a 5-second cooldown on all their abilities. So imagine like you were like 1 second away from like a Luna thing, and you go near the orb. No, you gotta wait another 5 seconds for the orb. And her bark is gonna be heals, just healing. She's also gonna have like an amped up ability where she can use her barks as like a healing, like a motivational, right? It's like bark. It's literally gonna work similar to this, but she can't damage enemies like Luna. She can't damage enemies like Luna. Yeah. Another character I want to do is Hazmat. All right, so she's basically gonna have one of her abilities is like this bubble, right? It's a poison bubble, right? So people go through it, they get like a poison effect, and they can't do nothing about it for like 5 seconds. All right, so let's just say don't. And her passive is gonna be like not like poison darts, right? It has like a build up. You could see like the build up to like a Mr. Fantastic, but it's not gonna be like a big ass build up like him, right? But any people who when you complete the build up after like 2 or 3 hits, they have like a 5. They take 5 damage per second for like let's say maybe 6 seconds, and healers can't do anything about it, right? That's if they hit the orb, and if they hit the orb as well, they amplify to 20 damage per second. So she's gonna be a very situational based. It's gonna be similar to Hela like this, but instead of that, it's gonna be poison darts, it's your quickest way to inflict the poison. It's gonna be on a 10-second cooldown, so this is literally just like a finish them off type of ability. The orb is gonna be on an 8-second cooldown, and her final ability, her ultimate, I've thought about this 2 ways. It's gonna be like a giant wall of a poison, right? That blocks the view of the fucking enemy team and your team. No, it just blocks the enemy's view, and if they go through it, they take poison. They are instantly infected with the poison. But yeah, I feel like she's gonna also be a DPS. That's her in a nutshell. Very, very, very OP.
Is called Unbreakable Skin. Boom.
Alright, for the final one, it's gonna be Luke Cage. Luke Cage is gonna be a brawler, and his passive is gonna be any incoming projectile that he takes 25 to I was thinking 15 to 25, but I think 25 is stretching it too much. but any incoming projectile will be damage, will be a 15. He takes 15% off just because of his indestructible skill. Right? Bumper ability is gonna be he takes something out of a destructible. If you're near a destructible thing, he can take it up and up in the air, and you choose where to slam it. Similar to like Cap, right? But you just do that. It's a good way to get into people's faces. He also has like a shoulder dash like this, but it's just like it's just him just going into a shoulder dash. He has, I would say, 500 HP. Let's give it maybe 500 HP. No wait, 600 HP. Oh wait, no. Okay, scratch that. He is literally a 700 HP a target. For his left trigger ability, it's gonna be, oh wait, he's gonna take a piece out of the ground and he's gonna hold it up as for like 5 seconds, kind of like, and it could take all damage, similar to a Magneto shield, just like this, right? And it has like a timer, like a cooldown, and also it has like a build up to Magneto, but it's like similar to that. He just takes a piece out of the ground, out of the wall, and then his ultimate is gonna be basically him he's basically gonna be like a Mr. Fantastic thing, but just more wider, and for a longer time. For like 8 seconds, he could just soak up any damage in front of anyone. And you see, this is gonna have like a 600 damage, and then I could just throw it back to any opponent. So let's say you soak up an Iron Man, that's literally half of the thing. No, actually, no, that's too broken. No, if you soak up an Iron Man, it's gonna take out everything. But yeah, actually no, this is an ultimate. You can soak up two ultimates. All right, you can soak up 2 ultimates. All right, frick this is an ultimate. You can soak up 2 ultimates. So let's say a Magneto and an Iron Man are both throwing the ults at the same time. And yeah, I think I covered every character I want in this game. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below.
Nigga.